Jesus, why is it taking so long to load?
On this episode of Goji Center, we pick apart a teaser that is taking the net by storm. There's a lot to cover and speculate about, but real quick.
I haven't actually seen anything about things so far. The Kaiju universe in a while. So let's see what's going on.
Today we're going to be discussing possible speculations about the plot of our next MonsterVerse adventure. So, take everything here with a grain of salt. Especially since our agents haven't managed to break into Legendary HQ just yet. So, we might be as surprised as you are later on. So, join us on this road of speculation. Sit back and get comfortable.
I still cannot believe Godzilla got... Bro, Godzilla absolutely destroyed Kong. He gave him a spanking. And the new one, Kong got his revenge, though. Bro, I just love the MonsterVerse so much, bro.
That subscribe button, and let's get rolling. We start this teaser trailer seemingly set inside a Monarch call center to report in Titan sightings, something that'll really be relevant later on. We see news reports and graphics in the background giving us a bit of a sit-rep on the situation around the world. Not only does it look like multiple Titans
Wow, it looks like really futuristic and stuff. There's like shiny...
have gone active or are remaining active on the surface, but the world itself seems to be changing. The Great Pyramids of Giza, the oldest and only wonder of the ancient world still around today. Constructed over 5,000 years ago, the largest towering even over Godzilla. Tombs and mausoleums to ancient kings were the tallest in the world for nearly 4,000 years. And someone is making them into a casino. Either because they're trying to relocate after the female Muto tore a hole through and terraformed Vegas, or because nothing is sacred anymore. It seems like the casinos are bankrolling, turning the now destroyed
if you do that to the Pyramid of Giza, you actually deserve to be punched. I mean, sucks to suck for the people that created that. They're up there in heaven like, oh my god, no way, yeah. Except for a few people, because the people that, like, they usually have people working out there for days straight. Like, no food, no water, no nothing. Just out there, so I feel bad for the people that worked to build it, but not for the people that made them build it. They're probably not even in heaven, to be honest with you.
Pyramids of Giza into new attractions. Whether this is just another tech bro Ponzi scheme or if they are seriously going through with it remains to be seen. The design with the glowing portion.
I'm not trying to be a video thief. I'm not like Sniper Wolf. And this guy's name is Goji Center and he sells merch, so if you want to check that out, go to his account, search up Goji Center. Alright, now let's go.
Reminds us an awful lot of the Iwi pyramids in the Hollow Earth, with their gravity alteration properties. Does this imply someone is trying to reverse engineer some of their lost technology? Who knows? There was a portal outside of the area right in Egypt when Kong came popping out of it after all. We are also told that reconstruction on Rio is ongoing after the multi-monster melee in the last movie. Evidently, build teams have gotten very good at putting things back together down south after Behemoth plowed through the city during Ghidorah's onslaught. On the desk of apparently a Monarch employee, we can see the same kind of merchandise we have on our workspaces. And just like us, they seem to be snarking to their coworkers over totally not Discord. There's also notes to keep correspondence with several characters we've already met in the franchise. Trapper and Dr. Andrews from the last outing are named, Monarch Director Hamilton alongside Dr. Stanton returning from King of the Monsters, and surprisingly Dr. J. Jorgensen from the Monarch Declassified comic. Now, this would be one of the few times parts of media outside of the films, that being the comics, got acknowledged in the actual movies. The canonicity of the extra material outside of the films has been lukewarm at best for most of the MonsterVerse's lifespan. We've spoken about conflicting information such as the disappointing apparent retconning of the Muto Prime, so see that video for more info. However, this kind of Easter egg might imply some more communication across MonsterVerse projects. Last time we saw the aforementioned Doctor, she was working in a Hollow Earth base studying the possibly reviving head of Tiamat. And considering both Rick Stanton and Jorgensen dabble in Titan communication, we might see that as a relevant plot point in this next outing. Perhaps Lahamu might be reunited with his resurrected mother now. We can also see a note on paper with several letters and numbers, GSXO 3262-027. One possibility is this is implying some kind of important date like 0326-2027. But this combined with the numbers could mean a lot of things. We can also see a photograph of Dr. Alan Grant. Just kidding. Sam Neill is soon to join some of the rare alumni that have been in multiple monstrous franchises. And his image here implies his character will probably have some kind of ties to Monarch. We like to think it's a natural fit for Grant after all. But alongside the merch we mentioned earlier, like the Keep Kong and Carry On mug spoofing a statement from the World War era, we did notice this little piece of merchandise you can't get a hold of online. This Godzilla figurine is clearly the legendary version, having the same ridges around the eyes and lack of external ears that the Toho versions often have. But this is not how the G-Man looked in the last movie or any look prior. While we can only tell so much from the simplified style, this Godzilla does look noticeably chunkier in a return back to the more robust.
Bro, you're looking too deep into it, bro. It's just an action figure that's gonna have nothing to do with anything. And you're gonna do all this research for absolutely no reason. You're just wasting your time.
Shape he had in the first couple of movies. Sources did note that Godzilla's evolution to stop Scar King's army was hurried, and he likely burned a lot of energy doing it. With things settled back down, at least for a short time, he might have put back on his bulk from before. One thing we did also notice, however, was his dorsal spines. Much like many of the Toho versions, this figurine seems to have ivory-colored
I
spines.
like this skinny, cool Godzilla. He looks stronger. The last one was just fat and shaped like a Dorito, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Running down his back. A white-colored version of the evolved form inspired by Godzilla Ultima was considered for the prior movie, so we might be seeing something similar in this new outing. On the computer monitors near the figure, we can see rapid-fire binary code dashing across the screen. When translated, it comes out as Godzilla Kong. Watch this space. We'll dig in a bit more on this specific moment in the next section, which is definitely important considering Trapper's actor Dan Stevens posted this exact
You've just been doing bull crap this entire
line.
time.
This alongside the
That's not Quicksilver. Like, is that not the same person that did Quicksilver?
alert talking about something severe arriving on the scene definitely implies a colossal threat, on par with the major disasters we've seen in the past, like Ghidorah, a mass event of multiple titans going active, or both. The number on screen, 240 Monarch, that's 1-240-666-2724 for anyone confused on how numbers to letters work on a phone, is part of a new alternate reality game being set up where people can report Titan sightings. Yeah, you can actually call this number. Here, take a listen.
Thank you for calling the Monarch Community Support Hotline, your global resource for Titan response.
Being set up where people can report Titan sightings. Yeah, you can actually call this number with the major disasters we've seen in the past, like Ghidorah, a mass event of multiple titans going active, or both. The number on screen, 240 Monarch. That's 1-240-666-27.
Thank you. Alright, so here's the number. We're gonna call it 1, 2, 4, 6, 6, 6, 2, 7. I don't know.